Hello, YouTubers, and welcome to the Budget Stacker. Today, we're going to be talking about tubes. Talked about tubes before in relation to goals, setting goals with tubes, so definitely check out that video. But basically, this is going to be about the kinds of tubes that you can use, different characteristics for the ones that you can find out there. The main thing I'm looking at today is round or square. Which one works best for you can depend on a number of factors, and I'm going to talk about some of the things I'm thinking about in regards to making some changes in that regard. So if you're interested, stay tuned because you got to put your silver somewhere. So square tube or round tube is the question for today. So hang on, here we go. Well, alrighty then. Let's get into our conversation about tubes. A lot of the silver that I don't encapsulate. If you are encapsulating silver, like this silver round here, I still suggest that you use these airtight holders, tubes essentially, because you can put them in capsules. But I'm getting to the point now where I'm kind of getting multiple duplicates, so I am kind of reconsidering, does everything need to go into capsules? I'm thinking, for sovereign coins, it probably still will want to do that. But there's some bullion like bare rounds, like I have here, that these are ones I just want to handle and just have out a little experiment I'm doing on that one, and just the fun of touching real silver every now and then instead of having that gloved experience, which is fine. But so yeah, I've been kind of looking at different alternatives to some of the coins that aren't going to be encapsulated, that I do put in, like this is what I've been doing. I've been using these clear tubes for, say, like my constitutional dimes. The good thing I like about these particular kinds of round tubes, they can make them out of a nice hard plastic. You can see the edges really easy. They've actually got a little translucence to the top, so when you fill them up to the top, you can actually see what it is. And on the bottom, it's crystal clear, so you can see what it is. So easily identifiable as, oh yeah, these are my Roosevelt pre 1964 or before constitutional silver. So I can also easily identify where to go here if I can find it. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay, I guess I didn't pull them out. I have have those here, mercury dimes, so I can just see it right away. Obviously, you can see the corners, and that's why I didn't put the mercury bust on the front part. But so I kind of like that. I thought this is cool because I'll be able to see what it is. As I kind of go on, though, to me, it just seems a little unstable when I've got them in the vault. I do like those qualities still. Like this is a $50. I can see I've got this tube all filled up. Can't quite see it as well when you haven't got it quite filled up, but there's always the bottom part. So that's a nice benefit to these kinds of tubes. I think the ones that more people are using, though, are these square ones. So even though you really don't have that particular, I guess you could still kind of see through here a little bit. I don't know if you can, yeah, I can't quite see that one. That's just a tube I'm beginning. I think they might be a little easier on the vault because I'm pretty sure as I get a denser and denser stack, I'll be able to put those together a little better, and it will probably be less of an issue when it shifts. Could be wrong, but to me, I'm kind of leaning more towards going to the square tubes, particularly for cases where I'm not going to necessarily put in. I'm not going to put in them in capsules, but I'm going to put in one of those to dehumidify it. Little styrofoam to keep them from bouncing around too much. And then if I am putting it in the vault, I think it's going to be a little easier to be able to get some stability there. So I was just a little worried. Sometimes I'll be fumbling in there and grabbing something, and a whole stack of these, they're they're not as stable, I think, as these ones. They got a little more oomph to them. They might be more room, so I think in one sense it's gonna make it more stable if I can lay them down like that. But in another sense, they are more material around them. So I am leaning though towards converting to these. So let me know your thoughts on which one you use. Is it the more squared version that could be more easily stacked? I mean, I'm in California, so we do have things move around sometimes here. I'm thinking that'll just make for a denser stack. Even though it does use a little more plastic around the side, it kind of uses it to stabilize it. There's no way, with something like these, they're not going to stack at all. I suppose if you had something holding them in, you could maybe do something like that, but you're still going to lose a little space on the side. So because things are getting a little denser in my miniature vault, I think I'm going to switch to these guys. So let me know your thoughts and opinions and what you do. If you think there's any difference, does it matter at all? I mean, it doesn't really matter because as long as you're adding to your stack, I think that's the main goal. But as I get things a little bit denser, silver is a lot of weight after a while, and I do want to kind of maximize the stability of my stack. So hopefully you enjoy the video, just my kind of ranting, not ranting, but kind of discussing the benefits of both kinds of tubes and which one I think is going to work better for me. So I'm going to start converting to these. I got a whole bunch of different square tubes. So I'll let you know after a while if it actually works out worse or not. But of course, I'd love to be filling up these with silver eagles. I got some of those too, just in case. Probably not going to happen soon. And I got some of these just Britannia ones, hoping to get some more of those, as I do love those. And I did get some kind of generic ones, I think, that are good for silver rounds. It's kind of like the silver eagle types, but just generic. So it should fit some rounds that I can just start adding to the stack. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, please do give us a thumbs up. It really does encourage us to make these videos and to put in the effort for them and just kind of talk about strange things like tubes. So do appreciate your staying this late onto the video, and hope you would consider subscribing to us, and always definitely appreciate any thumbs up. Please give me your comments. Do you think it doesn't really matter? Did you find that maybe you switched to one type of tube versus the other and you found a better way to make your stack more stable or more dense? Let me know. I'd be interested. I always learn a lot from the comments. So thank you very much. Hope you're having a great day, great evening, whatever it happens to be for you. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.